Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I prepared for us today. I'm Olivia and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia here to do your daily pick a card. Now, I'm going to have our thought of the day has to do with our background here because we are honoring Ganesha today. And hopefully I said that okay. I said Ganesha or Ganesh, sometimes he's called. The elephant god, who happens to be drinking hot cocoa. Mom jokes. I don't know. All right, so I've really already put the cards out. Now I did shuffle them randomly, like I always do. Shuffle and then pull randomly. It's not cards that I chose out for a particular reason. They're all specifically here guided by spirit. So what you do, and you don't have to believe anything that I believe or believe anything I say to enjoy these pick a cards, really. You can just pick your card, and it's always very fun and interesting. At least that's what I've been told. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I really appreciate you guys that are here, all my subscribers, but particularly I want to call out 4 new subscribers just recently, and I really appreciate you guys very, very much. And those of you who have been with me from the beginning, and those of you who have been here for a little while, those of you who come intermittently or every day, I love you all. I do. I really do. And I really appreciate it that you're here. So before I get started on the little story here, I'm going to pour myself my favorite morning beverage, sometimes my favorite evening beverage, depending on what I'm doing. Hot coffee. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Ganesha. Ganesha was born from his mother's hands. She molded him out of mud, clay, water. She did not make him with an elephant head. He had a beautiful face. He was a child. But here's what happened. So his mother is Parvati and his father is Shiva. Okay, Shiva's busy running around doing Shiva stuff, and those are many stories for other times. And Parvati is wanting a baby, and she's begging Shiva to come home and give her a baby, and he won't do it. And so she makes our friend here, Ganesha. And he's lovely. He's a sweet child, and he has a sweet tooth. And there are lots of beautiful stories about him. Well, he's a little bit older, and he's guarding his mom's bath. She's taking a bath. And he's outside the door guarding, and here comes Shiva home for a surprise visit. He didn't call first. He didn't use his psychic energies to say, hey, I'm getting ready to come home. He just popped in, and he sees this man standing outside his wife's bath. And he gets really angry and pulls his head off. Well, of course, Parvati is really, really upset and distraught. And so Shiva has to fix it. So he runs outside, and he grabs an elephant. And that's how Ganesha got his elephant head. He's a very favorite god for a lot of reasons, and many of those reasons not being unlike the Fool card in tarot, but also because he's very he's got a lot of really sweet stories about him. He's very childlike. He also really likes the nice things, like a hobbit. He likes his pleasures. He likes his candies, and he likes his luxury and the things that he likes, his comforts. And that's what we have for our little thought of the day. And if you've never done a tarot pick a card, it's really easy to do. So all you do is, I put out just regular rocks. I don't even have names for them yet. We'll figure it out. But I call them regular rocks. You pick what resonates with you. And that's your card of the day. Now I will let you know that some people definitely use more than one card of the day, and that's absolutely fine. You can do this really however you want to do them, okay? Or you can just leave it on in the background. A lot of people tell me that they find that it helps some people go to sleep. And I don't mind that. If you want to go to sleep, if I'm that boring or whatever it is, I'm totally cool with that. So you're not going to hurt my feelings if you use this video differently than how it's designed. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of coffee and a nice deep breath. Delicious. Okay. Let us take a look. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to show them up close because there's really not a lot of detail to them anyway, aside from the shapes and the colors. And so why don't we call this one Taupe? We'll call this one Small Black, and we'll call this one Khaki, and we'll call this one Larger Black. How about that? So Taupe, Small Black, Khaki, and Larger Black. Okay, and if you need more time to choose your video, go ahead and take that time. Pause the video, and then you can have all that you need. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start with the first card under the taupe colored rock. The fashion color taupe. The Seven of Pentacles. I know it's not Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Harvesting. What is he harvesting? Well, money, it looks like, right? So when we talk about the pentacles, it's not always about money. I often like to think about fairy tales when the person in the fairy tale goes out to seek their fortune, because their fortune is like a livelihood. It's not just a job where you make money. It's a skill or a trade or a talent that can be turned into money. So he's nurturing his talent. That's what I'm trying to say. So these people, you guys that picked this card, the fashion color taupe, if you picked this card today, you're more likely to find new solutions and opportunity because you have been nurturing your talents, growing your value. Maybe you've been going to school. That's a big possibility. Or you've been practicing your guitar or writing your poetry, or many other things. Maybe you're investing money that you already had. Maybe it is distinctly about money. Anyway, look at what you've done. This is what the card is asking of you today. Look at what you've done. Look at what you are doing now, and think about where you want it to go. So how you gonna spend it? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna put more back into it to reap even more value? Are you going to basically Make a plan that includes continuing to nurture your talent, glean your fortune in the way that you need it to go, in the way that it would most benefit you and yours. So that's a really nice card today. If you are someone who is looking for a job, the possibilities, I know, are different than these days than in any other day in place or time. So think about how you are to seek your fortune, and or what you're already doing. What are you doing to increase your value? Are you taking a class? Are you self-teaching is a way to increase your value. And of course, I talked about all kinds of things. Your value it could be actual money, it could be a gift or a talent, it could be schooling, and that is your card of the day. So let's go ahead and take a look under the smaller black rock, and let's see what card you have today. I'm going to move that back over there. Ten of Cups. It's a family card, and it's a joyful card when it's right side up. However, since when I drew it, it was in the alternate position. I'm going to give a few warnings with this card today, okay? So basically, it is really one of the happiest, most fulfilled cards there is in the deck, especially when it's upright, because it's a family, and the rainbow is the love and protection of God. So it's a spiritual becoming, I guess, with not just yourself, but your family group. Chosen are born. A happy family in a pure state of joy. So if you have this card today, I would say that a lot of us, and you probably as well, are trying to figure out ways to see your family and having to be a bit inventive about it in some cases. A lot of us live farther away from one another, and on and on. So, but this card is asking you to pay attention and nurture your family and reap the benefits and the reward. Keep jingling my bells. Reap the benefits and the rewards of having such a family. Now, since I drew it in reverse, it might mean something a little bit different to some of you, and that is actually, unfortunately, in this case, the opposite. So it could talk about troubles within the family. It could talk about impending divorce, or unrest. It also talks about family secrets. So what this card is asking you to do today, if that's resonating more with you than the happy, joyful, united family, then I want you to take your fears, your justified fears, seriously. And don't be afraid to suss out the truth. We've all heard that the truth hurts, but the truth is always better and more healing than darkness. Because the goal is to get here. Okay, so that's your card today. Of course, take what resonates with you. The good and maybe the not so good, but don't make life-altering changes or decisions based on this or any other pick a card. This is just reading you the cards. I'm not saying this is what you have to do, because you are the master of your reality and your universe, and that's important. So let's go ahead and look and see what's under the khaki colored rock that helped make our friend Ganesha. The Seven of Rods. I don't know why I put this down. why I took the little frame down, but here it is. I didn't put these bells here on purpose. They're attached to a lamp. I know you can't see them, but you can hear them. I hope you're enjoying them. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you like the bells or if you hate the bells. Okay, 7 of Rods. You have been working and doing what needs to be done, taking action where action needs to be taken. In other words, the daily grind. So what this card is asking you to do is focus on the tasks ahead and do one thing at a time. Making a connection between what you desire and working to have that which you work. I'm sorry, I messed up that sentence. I can't read my writing. I wrote these notes out and I always think I'm very clever, and then I get to reading them and I can't read them. So let me just go ahead and skip ahead. It says, be direct and unhurried in your effort, and suddenly you will find yourself on a new level beyond the daily grind. So basically, take things one at a time. Continue moving forward, even if it feels like the daily grind, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. That's your card today. Let's go ahead and look under this, the larger black rock. Something like that. Oh. The 3 of Rods. Lots of rods today. Well, I guess 2. 50% of our cards are rods. The 3 of Rods. You have been working and doing what needs to be done. Oh, wait a minute. Did I mess this up? Oh, no. Yes, I did. I did mess this up. That was the 7 of Rods. Let's go on to the 3 of Rods. Okay. So it does talk about sorting out these things, okay? What do you want to achieve? What are others expecting of you? What actions are you taking? What are these actions bringing about? What are you failing to get done? Who is waiting for you? And where is your head? I can't read this. Where are your... Sorry, guys. I have a new pen, and I'm really getting used to writing with it. So let's just move forward. I know that was a lot of questions. If you want, you can rewind and write them down, but you really don't have to. It's kind of sorting out your life, okay? That was a lot of questions for 3 rods, right? I did get those questions out of a book. They didn't make them up. So let's just move forward. Your actions have power and do affect those around you. Do what you need to do to bring about what you want to pass. So these rods are often about action, doing things. One of the things this person is doing is he's looking forward and he's using this rod right here. So he's doing something, but there are 2 forces in the background that are almost like he's trying to keep them private or secret. He's not paying attention to them, but they still affect what he does. So take inventory, basically. That's what all those questions were about, of what you're doing and what's happening when you do it. And then figure out what it is that you want to do and take those actions to get that done. And don't let those hidden influences, those secrets, those things that are private, the things maybe even as far back as your subconscious, they still affect you whether you are paying attention to them or not. So sort it out, man. That sounds like a lot of work. That does sound like a lot of work. And as always, these videos are not meant for you to make life-altering decisions or changes. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Go ahead and comment away. Share this video. If you enjoyed it, yeah, please do let me know. Leave a comment or at least a thumbs up. And last but not least, if you'll subscribe, I appreciate that very much. I look forward to talking to y'all again next time and having a little cuppa with you. Love you.